winter activities are slowly picking up with more snow on the ground. Ansley Watson is at Downwind Sports this morning to tell us more about how to get out and play in it. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. Yes, so here at Downwind Sports, they are prepared to meet every one of your winter sports needs. This morning, we're going to get a closer look into cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. So cross-country skiing is actually one of the oldest forms of skiing and was just a way to travel along snow-covered terrain along with snowshoeing. So I bet we'll get to talk more about that in a little while. Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. As we get ready for the day, some folks are very anxious. I saw snowmobilers out yesterday having some fun in the snow. A closer look at winter sports this morning. Ansley Watson is at Downwind Sports telling us more about how to get going and how to get upgraded if you need to. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. So cross-country skiing has been a sport for quite some time, and it continues to be enjoyed by a lot of people up here. So I'm joined with the co-owner of Downwind Sports, Jeff Stacer. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Yeah, thanks.
So behind us here are the classic skis for cross-country skiing. So talk to me about what they are. Why are they so skinny?
Yeah, well, for classic skiing, you're in tracks and a prepared trail typically. We have a lot of prepared trails around here for cross-country skiing and classic skiing. Classic skiing, they need to fit in the tracks that they prepare to guide you down the trail. So they're a certain width typically to fit in those tracks.
And then on the back here, they have, well, you can see the grooves.
Yeah, they have traction. So they work these little grooves in. They're like fish scales. They slide one way but not another. And it's one way of getting traction to propel you down the trail. It's a really easy way to do it because you don't have to mess with a lot of sticky waxes to get you that traction to push you forward. So it's really a no maintenance sport in this aspect for touring. You don't need to wax them or do a lot of work to go hit the trail and start enjoying it.
Yeah, and then these boots here, they're more flexible, correct?
Yeah, so the boots pop right into the bindings and it's pretty easy. They just snap right in and you're ready to go skiing. So they flex forward when you walk and move, and then to get out of them, you push the button. So it's real easy. You don't even have to bend over. You just step right into them and start skiing.
And it's more of like a sliding. I've never cross-country skied before, so I don't really know what the form is.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like walking, really.
Okay.
You just alternate your feet and slide down the trail. Yeah.
Neat. So then these are the skate skis, and these are a little bit different.
Yep, skate skis don't have the need for that traction to push backwards to accelerate you. You're pushing off the side of the ski to propel yourself down the trail. So it's all prepared like a downhill ski. It's for sliding forward. So you don't need that traction area under your foot. You're pushing side to side and gliding down the trail that way. It's still on a prepared trail, which we have a lot of trails around here. So you can go any direction out of Marquette and be on a trail within 5 minutes. So.
And those you do need a wax, correct?
Yep. You're going to benefit from waxing really any ski for gliding faster. So yeah, a little bit of wax now and then is pretty important.
And then the boots for these have a little bit more stability to them, correct?
Yeah, so a skating boot is going to be higher up. It has more ankle support, and it's a little bit stiffer torsionally because you're pushing off the side of the ski and the side of the boot, and you're having to put it on edge all the time. So having that stiffness under your sole and in the ankle is really important with the skating boot. You don't need it to bend forward. You're pushing off the side, kind of like a hockey skate or a figure skate.
Yeah. So. And then one other ski we're going to mention, the backcountry ski, and that's behind us here.
Yeah. So a backcountry ski is kind of like a classic ski. You're shuffling straight down the trail. The neat thing about this is you don't need a trail. So you can go out the back door of your house and just stomp through the powder and slide and make turns and start enjoying them anywhere. You don't need a groomed trail. And they use a stiffer, more supportive boot because the ski is bigger and stiffer and wider and heavier. Plus you're driving it through deep, soft snow.
Well, thank you, Jeff. In a bit, we're going to talk more about they're having a demo this weekend where you're actually even going to try biking as well. Stay with us. We're going to head outside and try out some snowshoeing. So reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you, Ansley. You be careful out there on those snowshoes, okay? We saw what happened with the skates last time.
Yeah, or don't be careful.
I
Be entertaining.
Yeah, that's just some fun entertainment value here.
We are having some fun in the
Welcome
snow.
back. Well, of course, outdoor snow activities are very important if you live here in the UP. And Ansley Watson is at Downwind Sports this morning, talking more about some different snow sports and doing some demonstrating and doing a good job of staying on her feet this morning. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Sam. Yeah, right before I was like, Donnie, if I fall, I don't know what I'm going to do. This is actually going to hurt really bad. This morning, I'm joined by the co-owner of Downwind Sports, Jeff Stacer. Good morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome. Yeah, thanks for coming out.
No problem. You've done a great job of showing me how to snowshoe because I've never done it this morning. And it's not that much difficult than regular walking here.
No, it's actually quite easy. You have a lot of traction on the bottom of the snowshoes. They have claws. You can go up really steep inclines and not fall and slip, and it's a lot of fun. Anybody can do it.
Yeah, I'm actually going to demonstrate really fast here.
All
As I go. You can talk about how this is working. How these
Yeah,
snowshoes
well,
are working.
well, new snowshoes are so easy to use. They stay on your feet really well. You can hook them onto any winter boot. There's a lot of traction. Obviously, she can climb up this huge mountain behind Downwind Sports, and yeah, it's just a sport that you can go from beginner to expert in about 2 minutes. So pretty unique in that aspect.
Not difficult at all. So I know there is a difference when it comes to women's and men's snowshoes. Why is that? What's the difference?
Well, the way ladies swing their feet through is different than men. So typically a women's snowshoe is going to be tapered in the back so they don't trip over it as much. Also, the binding is smaller for smaller feet.
Okay.
So,
And talk to me about the bindings. These, all I had to do was slip my foot in and you just crank the top and they just...
yeah, they're
Fascinating.
pretty innovative. It has a feature called the BOA, which is a tightening system. So they loosen and then tighten real easy. So it just takes seconds to put them on, and they're not going to slip off and leave you post hole and down into the deep snow.
Right, and then talking about the deep snow, I know that there's also different snowshoes for that, where if you have deeper snow compared to compact, packed down snow.
Yeah, definitely. There's the bigger the snowshoe, the more it's going to keep you on top of the snow. But it's also a problem if you have to lift it up through the snow. So it's heavier to lift up through the snow. So typically a bigger person is going to use a bigger snowshoe.
Okay, now talk to me. You guys are having this awesome demo this Saturday. You're going to have skis there, snowshoes, and even fat tire bikes.
Yeah, pretty much any silent sport or non-motorized sport we'll be testing out at Forestville Trailhead on Saturday all day from 9 till 3. It's free. You just come out, and you are required to have a trail pass, so you buy a trail pass for the day there at the trailhead off of Forestville Road. But we'll be out there, and Sunday we'll be doing the same thing up at the Tech Trails in Houghton. So yeah, it's all day Saturday and Sunday.
Fantastic. Well, what else would you like to say about either skiing or snowshoeing? That's so fun.
Just got to get outside in the winter. Whether it's on a bike or on snowshoes or skis, you have to get out and enjoy the winter. Otherwise, why live in the UP?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Jeff.
thank you.
Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson. We'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.